everybody, it's Paige, and today's video is going to be a full face of my most expensive makeup. I was inspired to do this video by one of my past videos. I've actually already filmed this video before. It was almost exactly 2 years ago. I went through my makeup collection. I gathered up a full face of makeup using what I believe to be my most expensive makeup products. We're going to apply the makeup, add up the totals of all of the products, and see if we think that the end result is worth the price tag. There are like 1 or 2 products that overlap from my video a few years ago, but for the most part, these are all new and different products. I'm nervous to see how much this whole face of makeup comes out to. I will have everything linked down below, all of the products. I will have my previous video linked down below if you guys want to see that. I haven't watched it in a while, so it might be kind of cringy. But anyway, if you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy, and let's go ahead and get started. By the way, my sweatshirt is from Nike. I am obsessed with it. I think it's so cute. I ordered it from the Nordstrom website a few weeks ago. I'll see if they still have it on there, and if they do, I will have it linked down below in case you guys are interested in the sweatshirt too. It's super comfy. I ordered mine oversized and I love it. Starting off with primer, I am going in with the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. This was my most expensive primer back when I filmed this video before, and it is still my most expensive primer, which surprises me. But this little guy right here, this size retails for $64 on the Sephora website, which is insane. That's a lot of money. I could do a full face of makeup for well under $64 just for the one primer. But since we have it, of course, we are going to use it and try it out. Well, not try it out because I've used it before. It has been a while since I've used it, and I remember loving it. It smells so good. It smells like lemon Fruit Loops to me, specifically the lemon ones. It's very hydrating and makes my skin feel very nourished and plumped and soft and hydrated. It is for sure pretty heavily fragranced, so keep that in mind if you are interested in this product. It's super nice. This has like been a favorite amongst very popular YouTubers for a very long time, and I will say, although it's expensive, it is really nice. Next, we're gonna go in with a little bit of corrective concealer. I'm going in with this one from Charlotte Tilbury. This is not a step that I always include in my makeup routine, but when I was looking through my collection to find products to use, I saw this and I was like, you know what, it has been a while since I've used this product and I spent a lot of money on it, so of course I'm going to try my best to use it as often as I can. So this is their lightest shade. They have 4 shades. This is in the shade Fair, and it is a pinky color for light skin tones, so I don't get a ton of darkness, so I don't really need too much like color correction other than my redness. I do have a lot of redness like all over my face, so that I feel like I could probably use some color correction for, but for the most part I don't really feel like I need too much color correction around my eyes. I will say that immediately I look so much more awake and refreshed, and it's like super lightweight on the skin. Like, I love that. Fantastic. It is a $32 color corrector though, so keep that in mind. But it looks like they have like a more peachy salmon kind of shade. Then there's like this one, which is actually pretty red toned. It's like a hot orange, and then this one is their deepest, which is like a deep, like bright red color. So there are options. It is expensive, but we do love Charlotte Tilbury over on this channel. I love her products so much, and that's definitely one that I don't get enough use out of. Next, I'm actually not going to be using my most expensive foundation, and that is because it is not the right shade for me. This is much too tan for my skin right now, so I definitely can't wear this. But this is a $68 foundation, and for it not being the right shade, it makes me sad. But at one time this was my shade. I was just very tan. I must have purchased this at like the peak of summer, because this is just too deep for me at the moment. So I'm gonna go in with my second most expensive foundation, which is significantly cheaper, but it's still very expensive. This one is from Natasha Denona. This is their Transfer Matte Pore Vanishing Matte Foundation. Now, when I bought this, it was $45. That is the full price. And I actually checked up on these products a few days ago, maybe like a week or so ago, and this wasn't on sale, but now it is on sale and it's 50% off. So yeah, definitely check this out if you're wanting to try something from Natasha Denona. They are on the website right now for $22.50. And as I am looking at this, there's only one shade that's out of stock. I am going to be applying 22W Light Warm. Okay, so we are gonna go in with this foundation. I think this one still may be a little bit too deep for me, but we are gonna make it work. It's definitely much better. It actually looks kind of light. It's definitely better than the Pat McGrath one shade-wise though. So this is something that, again, I feel like I did not get enough use out of this. I feel like that happens to me with a lot of my more expensive or like luxury products, and I don't know if it's because I like don't want to use them because I'm afraid of them running out because I spent so much money on them, but like that's the only thing I can think of. But like then I just don't use it, and then it's gonna go bad, and then it's gonna be truly wasted money. So I need to get better about using my products that I splurge on, but I truly don't really splurge on too many products anymore. I went through a phase. I definitely went through a luxury makeup phase, which I mean, I'm not like against luxury makeup, but I am trying to be more conscious of my purchases and also like the prices of the products that I'm buying. Here is the coverage that foundation gave me. This is definitely something that you do need to be a little quick with when you're blending it out, because it does kind of like dry, if that makes sense. Like it becomes harder and harder to blend the longer you wait. But this color doesn't look bad. I think it actually looks a little bit light on camera, but yeah, this is definitely a good shade for me. I would say like I wouldn't be mad if, you know, I ordered this online and this is what happened. So yeah, my skin looks great. It looks super smooth, definitely evened out. We've got lots of redness covered up. So I'm liking how it's looking. For concealer, we are going in with the Pat McGrath Sublime Fetish Concealer. I think that's what this is called. No, it's the Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Concealer. I used to love this concealer. It is quite pricey. It's $32 for a concealer. I have L3, L4, and L5. I think I'm gonna go in with L3 since I am pretty pale at the moment and that foundation was pretty light. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of this. This is a very full coverage concealer, and like I said, I used to love this. I used to wear it like every single day, but I just have like tried new things, and it's like something that I just kind of forgot about. So let's see if I still like it as much. The bottles are glass and very heavy, very luxurious feeling, which I'm glad because it is expensive. So I'm going to blend this out. As you can see, like the coverage that this gives is insane, and this shade looks like it's a really good brightening shade for me right now. For powder, we're gonna be using a powder that I don't think I've used since I filmed my previous video, which is such a shame because this is like one of the most expensive products in today's video. This is from La Mer. This is the powder. That's the name. This is the powder, and it's $100. So I don't know if you know what you guys think, but I would venture to say that I have not gotten my money's worth out of this product. So we're gonna just put some in the cap. Oh my gosh, it's like floating away, and I'm just like, goodbye money. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm going to apply some of this on my under eyes with my sponge, and we're gonna put about $45 worth of powder on, you know, for 1 day's worth of makeup. I will say that my under eye area looks so smooth, so flawless. Like, oh my goodness. This powder is so soft. It is a little bit of a thicker powder. You can definitely see it in the excess product that's there. So it's not like an HD powder. It has a little bit of thickness to it. But I mean, so far it looks good. Now I'm just gonna take a fluffy brush. This is the F21 from Bling Brushes. You can use code PAIGE for 10% off. And I'm just gonna take a little bit more of this powder and then dust it over the rest of my face. I feel like I'm like super pale now. I think it's supposed to be a translucent shade, but I do think that it definitely lightened up my makeup a little bit, but my skin looks so soft, like from far away. Like honestly, it looks so good. Up close, it looks fantastic. It didn't like disturb the makeup underneath. Oh man, I feel fancy. And for bronzer, we're getting even fancier because we are going in with this right here, which is from Tom Ford. This is the Ultimate Bronzer. It's in the shade 02 Terra, and I actually tried to find this and I can't, so that I guess it was discontinued. They do sell a Tom Ford bronzer on Sephora, which I will link instead, but this one is actually larger than the one that's on the Sephora website. The one on Sephora is $75, and it's 0.3 grams. Ounces, 0.3 ounces, but this one is 0.5 ounces, and I thought that this was $100. I could be wrong, but I think it was like right at $100. I'll try to do like research and find like a blog post or something with the original price, but I cannot find this product anywhere online. Once again, it's been a while since I have applied this, so let me find my bronzer brush. Here she is. This is an F23. And we're just gonna try to bronze up the face a little bit, bring back some color to my skin. I don't even remember like how this works. Like I don't know if I like the shade or, you know, how it blends. I feel like this is my first time using it because it's been so long. Honestly though, that's really pretty. I think that I love this. It's very lightweight. It is definitely more on the sheer side with pigmentation, but it is buildable, and I like that I can just like swirl my brush in there and not have to worry about like kick up in the pan and then going in too harsh on my face. Like this is beautiful. It's also very skin-like, the finish is, and it's not very powdery, so it doesn't like cake up your makeup or anything. It just almost like doesn't add another layer. Somehow it just deposits the color. I am feeling that bronzer. It's been too long since I have used this. I do feel bad though using it in videos now because you can't even get it, but like look at how fabulous that looks. I love it. I love the color. I love the finish. I love how it applies. Stunning. Again, this is a product that I cannot find. I guess they must have discontinued it, and I actually think they discontinued it a long time ago. I don't remember. I think I used this in my previous video. I'll have to double check. And honestly, it looks like I've never used it. Like I remember using it, so it's not new, but it looks practically new. And all of that I can find online is the Sheer Highlighting Duo Face and Eye Palette. This is the Sheer Cheek Duo, and the shade is Exotic Flora, but the product online looks exactly the same. It's just like highlighter, and this is $84. So I'm assuming that's what the price of this was. So we're gonna go in with the pinkier shade since we have pink on today. So let me grab a blush brush. This is the F24. And we're gonna grab that pink color. Again, I don't remember, like, those cars are so loud. I don't remember how this applies, but it looks to be a similar formula to the bronzer. So I'm guessing it's gonna be a little bit more sheer and sort of like build up the pigment as you layer it. I'm definitely starting to see that pink show up. That is so pretty. It is a very similar formula to the bronzer in that it looks like it's just like that's the color that's on your skin. It's very thin, very natural looking, and I love the like flush of color that it gives my skin. It is so pretty. I really like these products. It sucks that they're so expensive / like not even available anymore. If there was one like luxury, like doesn't matter how expensive it is, it doesn't matter if it's Tom Ford, if it's Gucci, if it's YSL, if there's one high-end product that you could try that you haven't already tried, and that's like the only high-end product that you could try, what would it be? I know mine would be the Sicily primer that everybody raves about. That is something that I don't think I will ever purchase. I do not think that I can spend that much money on a primer. But the like obsession over it, it makes me want to. It makes me want to so bad. I want to know if it's like as good as everyone says it is. I feel like it can't be. Like there has to be a more affordable option. I don't know, but yeah, that's mine. What is yours? Now we are moving on to brows, and for brows I'm going in with some Charlotte Tilbury products. So the thing here is that I do think that my Benefit Clear Brow Gel is probably more expensive than this one, but I really wanted to use these Charlotte Tilbury brow products in today's video, and they are still very expensive. The only one that I think might be more expensive is the Clear Brow Gel, but I guarantee you that the Benefit one has more product. Let me go check actually. So this is actually only slightly less product than the Benefit one. It's like 6 grams as opposed to 7 grams. But the price difference in them is $1. So we're just gonna go with the Charlotte Tilbury products today. So first I'm gonna go in with the Brow Cheat Micro Precision Brow Pencil. This is in the shade Medium Brown, and this is a little like triangular brow pencil. It's smaller than your typical triangular brow pencil, but it's definitely thicker than like a microscopic brow pencil, if you know what I mean. It's kind of just like an in-between size. So I'm gonna go ahead and comb through my brows. I kind of did a little bit of like tweezing, and I kind of didn't do the best job, so my brows have been looking a little bit rough when I don't have product in them. But yeah, I think I've used this like once in a video. I think I was like trying new brow products or new makeup products, PR products maybe, I don't even know. But I think I've used this the one time, and that's it. These are newer products as well. Like I think they probably came out like a month or so ago. The color is actually looking pretty good. I'm gonna go in with the Clear Brow Gel, which by the way, this Clear Brow Gel is $23. So honestly, Charlotte Tilbury is a pretty pricey brand, but their brow products are priced like pretty much on point with Benefit. So I feel like their brow products are priced very well. If I didn't tell you already, the micro brow pencil was $25. This was $23. And these brow pencils are actually refillable, which is cool. So you can purchase like the refills for 15 bucks, and then you save waste with the packaging, and it's also a lot cheaper to just buy the refill instead of buying the brow pencil over and over again. For eyeshadow primer, we are going in with the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion Original. This is an OG product. Like this is so OG. I remember I used to use this every single day back in like 2011 when I used my Urban Decay Naked palette, when that was like my only eyeshadow palette. Back when I was first getting into makeup, I used to use this every single day, and it was a classic. It was like the only eyeshadow primer I had heard of for a long time. And then I know Too Faced had their primer, Shadow Insurance or whatever it was called, but that still wasn't as popular as the Urban Decay in my opinion. These days I tend to like something a little bit thicker, like the MAC paint pots or the e.l.f. putty eye primers. I like that type of formula better than this. This just feels a little bit thin. It doesn't really like cancel out the little veins on my eyelids as well. But yeah, this is $24. Which is pretty pricey. So it's been years since I have tried this product, so I'm excited to see what my thoughts are today. And then for eyeshadow, we are going in with an epic eyeshadow palette. This is the Star palette from Natasha Denona. This I did use in my previous video, and I don't even remember how expensive this is, so we're gonna have to look it up. I did not remember it being this pricey. Okay, so this palette is $169. Yes, I paid $169 for this palette. Now, I probably did have 20% off with like the Sephora sale or something, but still, $170 for an eyeshadow palette. And it's not even like a super like beautiful color story in my opinion. Like, it's cute, like I like it, but like I'm not like in love. Like, this isn't my favorite color story by far. This is not. So yeah, let's go ahead and play with some colors. We're gonna go in, I'm not even gonna try to read the names, but we're gonna go in with this like matte peachy beige color and put that in the crease. I'm taking that on an E3 from Blinged Brushes and running this through the crease. If you are not familiar with the Natasha Denona eyeshadow formula, I do love it, I truly do. But I do sort of regret buying this palette just because it is not something that I'm gonna tend to use every single day because of the color story, and it was very expensive. Like, I would have rather purchased 2 of their midi size palettes and had the extra change than buy this palette here. And that's just personal preference, you know. I don't love this palette as much as I should for how much I spent on it. The shadows perform great, just like any Natasha shadows. The mattes do come across a little bit deeper on the skin, typically, than they look in the pan, at least for me. That's something that I found with the Natasha Denona formula, but I do love it. I do think that it's very high quality and beautiful. It's just something that I would say be careful when you're investing in. Make sure it's a palette that you love, a color story that you could use every single day, because otherwise you're just not going to use it enough to be worth it. Next, I'm going to take this matte, like light brown color and put this sort of in the outer corner and the crease as well. This is, I don't even know what kind of eye look I'm going for here. I just know the shimmer that I want to use, so I'm kind of just playing with the mattes as I go. So this eye look honestly looks horrible with my sweatshirt. Like, I hate it. I hate it. It's so like peachy orange, and like the rest of my makeup is so like pink and cool toned. Frick. Frick. Well, I guess maybe I'll just change my shirt. I don't know. Oh my god, why does it look so bad? Okay, anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and throw on the shimmery shade. This is it right here. It is very beautiful. I'm just gonna apply this with my finger to my lid. Oh my gosh, it's so sparkly and pretty. I love the Natasha, like all of her shimmer formulas. She has a bunch of different formulas, but I love any like metallic, shimmery, sparkly shade that she comes out with. They're so beautiful. I am bringing that up a little bit to try to like hide the peachiness. The shadows themselves are very nice and pretty. It's just not working with my outfit at the moment. So I also did not think about the lip product. So this full face of makeup is gonna be interesting. For highlighter, I'm going in with the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude Glow highlighter. I think this highlighter is beautiful. It's so pretty, and this highlighter will run you $42, which honestly I'm surprised that I don't have something more expensive than that. And if I do, I truly just like missed it. But I think that this is my most expensive highlighter, which, I mean, I feel like highlighter is something that I definitely could have dished out a little more cash for. So I don't know, maybe I could be mistaken, but if you guys know that I have a highlighter that's more expensive than this one, let me know in the comments. But I'm pretty sure that this is my most expensive. This is a more natural highlighter, I would say. It's not like super blinding, but it's so pretty, and it gives your skin like a glassy look. Like, it just looks like so smooth and wet. I love it for that reason. And I also like applying it to my inner corner and brow bone. I just overall think that this is a fantastic highlighter. Now let's go ahead and do lips. So I have a lip liner and a lipstick. For lip liner, we're gonna go in with this bad guy. This is from Christian Louboutin. I don't even know if I said that right. I am not fancy enough to know that. But this is a pretty penny when it comes to lip liner. This will run you approximately $40. I can find it on the Neiman Marcus website, Saks Fifth Avenue, Netta Porter. So yeah, she's pricey. I don't even know if this has a shade. Oh, it's in L10, I guess. So yeah, this is like a self-sharpening lip liner. It's super bougie packaging, but the color is really pretty. It's like a light, like pinky nude, and I think it's gorgeous. It's kind of like a My Lips color, but it's like a little bit more pinky and super natural. I think it's really nice. But instead of buying this, I would personally recommend purchasing some $4 lip liners from the Morphe website and then using code PAIGE for 10% off, because they are just as good, if not better, in my opinion, and they're a tenth of the price. So you could buy 10 lip liners for the price of this one lip liner. Insane. It is a really pretty color though. And for lipstick, we're going in with this Gucci lipstick. This is like a hot pink color. This makeup look is like all over the place. This is the lipstick in the shade Millicent Rose. So let's see. I haven't used this in a long time. My cousin Ellie bought this for me when we were in New York. It looks really intimidating in the tube, like it's a super hot pink color, but that actually looks beautiful. It is more of a sheer lipstick, and it looks really nice over that like pinky nude lip liner. I think that's beautiful, and that looks really pretty with my shirt. It's just like my eyes, like, there we go. My eyeshadow is looking rough. Let me look up this lipstick and see how much it is. This lipstick is $42. Yes, the packaging is cute, but it's $42. Okay, we're almost done with makeup, you guys. For setting spray, I actually have two that are the same price. This one is the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist, and then this one is the Lila B A Glow Face Mist. Each of these are $45, and they're both super glowy. So I've actually been using the Lila B one a lot. I've been trying to use it, get my money's worth, but it's been a while since I've used the Luminous Dewy Skin Mist, and this used to be popping on YouTube. So I do apologize, my camera battery ran out of battery, but we're back. So I'm gonna try out the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist today. This is a pricey setting spray, and this used to be all the rage on YouTube. I can't tell you the last time I saw somebody use this though. I feel like people have moved on, but oh my gosh, the loyalty to this product was insane there for a while. I'm just gonna let this dry for a second, and then we're gonna go in with mascara. And for mascara, we are going in with the Pat McGrath Dark Star Mascara. This is a mini, but we are gonna count the full price for this, just because everything else that I used was full sized. So let me see how much this is. So the full size price for this is $30. So that's the price that we're gonna use for our calculation. But the mini you can actually purchase like individually for $13 online. I love the Pat McGrath Fetish Eyes mascara. It's in a black tube. Like this one's gold, but the Fetish Eyes is in a black tube, and it comes in like a blue packaging. That one is fantastic, but it is $30. So it's expensive. Same price as the full size of this one, but I always use the Pat McGrath Fetish Eyes mascara, so I thought I would switch things up and try out this one, which is their Dark Star mascara, which is actually newer than the Fetish Eyes. I think I got this in like a little mini set or something because I wanted to try it because I loved the Fetish Eyes so much. And this is really nice. It has a pretty big wand, definitely very bristly, like, you know, like a typical mascara wand is. It's not like a rubber wand, but it's really nice. It gives your lashes some really good length and volume, and I really like it, but I do still like Fetish Eyes better. All right, you guys, so here is the finished makeup look. and I went ahead and added everything up, and our total surprises me because it's actually less than the total last time I did this, which I don't know how. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that video, but my total of all the products that I used pre-tax for today's video was $864. So we are a little bit less expensive this time around, but that's still insane. $864, that's almost $1,000 worth of makeup to get this look, and I don't even like the look that I created with it. I mean, overall I think my makeup looks really pretty and beautiful. However, the eyeshadow colors just threw it all off for me, but when I tell you guys my skin looks fantastic, it really does. I do think the foundation is a little bit cakey around my nose and maybe like around my mouth area, but it looks fantastic on the rest of my skin. The eyeshadows themselves are beautiful, they just didn't work with this specific look. The bronzer, blush, and highlighter, fantastic. I love everything separately, but together the color story just wasn't it for me. My sweater pink with my lips, and then that also being pink but a different pink, and then my eyes being like peachy kind of orange, and the pink blush, it doesn't match. But I'm glad that I did this video because it reminded me that I need to use things no matter how much they cost, because I spent the money on them, so I don't have to worry about them like running out or using it up, because if I don't use it then it's just wasted. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Like I said, I will have everything linked down below, every product that I used if it's still available. Like I said, there were a couple that like aren't even available anymore. And I will also have my previous full face of most expensive makeup video linked down below. So that is gonna be it from me. I love you all so much. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.